let it. There we go. I'm in a Discord with a friend of mine that doesn't realize that I'm in there. So here you pop in, you know. What's going on? Oh, Glenn. I think it's Mobile Suit Glenn. He's got some videos assembling and painting some Gundam. I think it's Gundam. Little Voltron looking things. Closest I was into that was I wasn't into Voltron, but I was what the fuck? I was into Transformers. They had Voltron, but that wasn't my thing. I mean, I watched the show, but I didn't have any. I mean, I wanted them, but I didn't necessarily ask for stuff, you know. I hate this, man. I don't want to see just the going. Speaking of Voltrons, look at that. I eat a carrot. Let's see here. Restock 10 teammates, point blanks. Pistol. Alright. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. And we need this. Well, that's what we're gonna have to do. And you know, if somebody gets in the match and makes it sweaty. Oh man, I gotta go get my water. Oh, it's right here. Alright, I'm gonna try not to smoke, man. I mean, it's just residual shit anyway. I'd have to like heat up fucking my titanium dome. I would have to like heat this thing up and get some of that, and that's just, you know, that's just dumpster diving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's whatever. I do want to go through all my packs, open them up, like, you know, because I still got like a lot of bags, empty bags, and you know, there's always like a crumb here, a crumb there. So I want to like actually open them, rip them open, or maybe not rip them, but cut them open, and kind of like dump them all out. I kept the bags so I could like do the spreadsheet, but I haven't even added to the spreadsheet, man. It's whatever. The spreadsheet's like, the thing about the spreadsheet is you might get a nice batch this month, but 6 months down the line it might be trash. And I see a lot of reviews they'll be talking about
keep your team's HVT alive and hunt the
you know, they'll be talking about kill order. I thought it was doing kill confirm.
Fire. Keep the package safe. They got our HVT.
Anyway,
protect our HVT.
They're moving.
HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. We took out their HVT. Our HVT's been eliminated.
anyway. Yeah, so that's the bad thing about it. It's like,
keep them safe. HVT is taking fire. Keep the package
you know,
safe.
I done seen like comments to be like, oh yeah, this shit was trash. I'm like, man, this shit's good. And it'd be like from last year or whatever.
Hostile HVT located. All right, eyes up. You're the HVT.
Alpha movement. Damn it! Someone get me T-C.
I forgot I'm playing as this motherfucker.
Protect our HVT.
Tally 1.
fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Take.
Trying to get them headshots, man. Can't fuck with me, bitch.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. Our HVT has been eliminated. Enemy HVT is down. Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. HVT
Yeah,
under
hey.
fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
Enemy in the open.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. They got our HVT. Protect our HVT.
Your suspect has been destroyed.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
Bro.
We took out their HVT. Our HVT has been eliminated.
See this? One eye.
Hostile HVT
Your
located.
fucking excuse.
You're our HVT. Stay alert.
Thermal drone. I give what I get.
Enemy HVT is down. Friendly
Tracking
HVT
enemy
on
target.
site. Keep them safe. Enemy
Almost got that
HVT on
motherfucker.
site. Take them out.
Assault packs up. Mine.
Going in there.
HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. We took out their HVT. They got our HVT. Hostile HVT located. Protect our HVT.
Eyes on enemy.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. Our HVT has been eliminated. Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. Enemy HVT is down.
Fuck. Fucking
Got our
syntax.
HVT. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out.
Molotov right. Enemy bag.
Protect our HVT.
Sending
What's
thermal.
going in here?
HVT is
Hey, man. I forgot. Yeah, what's up? What's up? I'm sitting over here playing some Call of Duty. I seen you in there. I'm streaming. But I figured you was going to look up and see me eventually.
Yeah. I
Was
was,
that- Huh?
I was just listening to the music, working on my models.
Oh, yeah. I saw you working, doing your thing.
HVT located.
You filming it while you working on them? Or?
No, it's a squad of like 10 of the same kind of guys, so I filmed me doing one of them, now I'm doing the rest of them.
I got you. Alright. Oh, yeah.
But I don't really need to film doing this same
Right. No,
thing
you've
over
already
and
done it once. You don't. This then it's repetitive. Right. I get it. Yeah.
especially when I'm trying to keep the videos shorter.
Thermal
HVT on
barricade.
site.
Right.
Take them out. Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe.
Yeah, I'll just hop in here and see.
Yeah. I seen.
Like,
I've been seeing
Christian
you
said him
in,
and
but
Ray.
huh?
I think Christian said him and Ray were working late at the shop. They might hop on later though.
We went home a little early. They had a big old blowout sale, and but like I mean it's only 30 minutes early, but man, I got so much overtime it don't matter because I worked a couple hours over. First of all, I worked on my day off, and then I got a couple hours over, a couple days, so I could afford to like lose the little 30 minutes. Still ahead of the game by a few hours, so
HVT's been eliminated.
yeah.
HVT on site. Take them out. All right.
Tomorrow's a
Shit, I was worried that this past week I was gonna maybe lose a good little bit of hours just because
I fucking dare you.
Monday
Stand down.
when we have Memorial Day, they said that like you can come in if you want, and so I did, obviously, because my dad's the general manager or whatever, so
Right.
he's going to be there, so I went in, and there was a whole group of people that said that they were going to come in.
Friendly
So we're like, oh yeah, we have a good little crew working or whatever, we'll work all day, and then none of them showed up, and it was just like
up for a final
4 of us.
oh, bro, that's the way it works.
So we only worked till lunch. Then we just left then. But then, dude, almost everyone, like we had a small batch this week of like stuff to make.
Spotted movement.
So like
taking fire. Keep it back.
I literally did nothing from like I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock until the end of the day. I basically did nothing. Kind of
Right.
stood around.
Well, we're having a.
Like-
go ahead.
They don't have us close early today, which they didn't, which was fine.
Eyes on enemy.
Yeah, we had we're doing like a warehouse sale, so it was busy. Yesterday was kind of chill, but today was a little busier. Tomorrow will probably be even busier because some people do work on Saturdays, but so it's like
Someone call
they'll be
Woods.
off and buying stuff tomorrow maybe, but
Mhm.
but Monday's a paid holiday, so and then I work, so that's like double time. And then like
Yeah, we don't get
Asshole.
we only get like 4 paid holidays a year.
we get I think we get the New Year's, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving.
We get those 3 and then the 4th of July, and that's it.
We get 4th of July, and then we get Memorial Day.
We have other days off, but we don't.
Yeah, we get the Memorial Day, I think. I think we get 5. I think we get like 5 holidays off. I mean, paid holidays, rather. I think we work Labor Day. I'm not sure. Now, we don't get Easter, because Easter usually falls on it always falls on a Sunday. And the company didn't have like a weekend shift back in the day, so nobody gets paid for Easter. That's an L we take. But like, say if holidays in the middle of the week for the weekend shift, then we actually get our 40 hours plus we'll get the holiday pay too, since it's all on an off day. So we kind of actually make out on that one, and we only take the L like for Easter. So because we get it off, but we it's closing shit, and we get it off, but we don't get it paid. Yeah.
Dude, the video, I don't know. Yeah, 'cause you weren't in the group, so you didn't send me post, but in the group about this. So the video that I uploaded Monday, uploaded it late,
Uh-huh.
and it was doing about normal. It's like my other videos do, at least my better videos do, where by like I don't know, Thursday it was up to like 100 something, 200 views or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, all right, it's gonna do like normal, and then I'll probably like stop around there, like most of my videos do. At work when I was like doing nothing, I checked it at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it might have been at like 350 or something. I was like, okay, it's doing a little better than normal.
Right.
And then later that day, I checked it again, and it was at 650.
Nice.
And I was like, yo.
Nice.
And then this morning or last night, I think maybe last night,
Face off kill confirmed.
it was at like 950 or like something. And then like earlier today, I saw it at like 1100.
Dude, nice, bro. That's how they
I'm
go
just like,
too.
hell yeah.
There's one, yeah. Algorithm.
And I got like
Nice.
4 something subscribers off of it at least.
Hostile shooter.
And so I went ahead and rushed out the next video I was doing. I was trying to get it done during the week, but then I just didn't have the time to finish it. But I finished it literally earlier today and just put it up.
Right.
I'm gonna try and see if I can at least get the filming part done for 2 more, because then just if I could edit it and just that's easier to do during the week than like actually sitting here and like doing all the model work.
Yeah, I wish, honestly, I just wish I could like pay someone to go in there and do, not edit, but, well, edit the channels, go into channels and like clean them up, you know, put descriptions in. If I mention someone's channel or some shit, link it in there. Stuff like that. I really should just do it. I should just take like 2 or 3 hours, sit at this motherfucker, and work backwards. Start from the most recent and just edit them. You know, I could do it. I'm just lazy.
I mean, with the live streams, you kind of don't really need to do that because I don't think YouTube ever like pushes it like that, like through the.
I know they don't push it, but it's still like I'd like to have it.
I mean,
so,
they push it while you're live, but they don't push like.
Right. No, I'm just saying if someone like would just like if someone would just like, you know, like search for something, you know, or whatever, it'd be a description. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it. Yeah, maybe you go through
the tags.
Maybe I shouldn't worry about it. I don't know. But
I mean, you can go do the tags, but that's probably.
I mean, I got the tags already. I'm just talking about like putting like if I mention somebody's shit and if I can just, you know, just kind of like add it to the description. Or if I'm talking about something, you know, like add it. Hey, yeah, today I'm talking about, you know, politics or some bullshit. Just kind of like what I'm talking about, you know, whatever. I don't know, man. But I mean, I don't want to sit there. I definitely don't want to sit there and record shit and then upload it. Only I would only do that for like unboxing videos, but it's just so convenient just to go live and just, you know.
Yeah.
Tally trophy system.
I would do that on my normal.
At some point, I want to do like kind of both with this, where I'm live streaming this part.
Right.
But the problem is like right now I just can't get a good. I don't have a. I need to get like an actual like camera and like set up like that, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Because like this thing is too fucking.
There's
shitty for that.
So there's a way to hook up your phone and use your phone camera. There's a way to do it wirelessly as an IP address, and there's like I had something. Yeah, I forgot what it was. I had something out you could download to my. I would have downloaded to my phone, and then you just kind of like do a browser thing in OBS, and then you could just pick. You know, you go in there and pick like what camera it is. It just says 1, 2, 3, or 4 depending on how many cameras, and you just gotta click on them and see which one's the front and back or whatever. But that was pretty good, and but I think there's a way that you could like plug the phone and hijack its camera somehow, like a webcam, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure there's an app. Or something.
I mean, I looked into some of that, and it was a little complicated. I mean, at some point, I mean, my plan is at some point to get just like an actual camera.
I want one too, man. I mean, I'm using this fucking Logitech Brio, which is fine, but it's like, I don't know. At some point I wouldn't mind upgrading, but it's just, I mean, it's good enough, I guess. I don't fucking know. I just would rather a more professional camera.
Yeah.
That I could like, you know, fuck with the zoom a little bit better. I don't, you know. I mean, I used to be real big into photography, and I would love to like, you know. I'd love to like get an. I'd love to get an SLR, you know, a digital LSR camera.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of I mean, there's a certain like couple that like a lot like almost everybody uses on like YouTube and Twitch and stuff. It's like,
oh yeah, but a lot of people use the Sony and oh man, what is it? It's
so I'll probably just
EOS. I think it's the EOS.
Figure out which ones.
Canon. They'll like the Canon EOS is pretty solid. But like if you're trying to use one for under 1,000 though, I think it's.
Oh no, they got a bunch of good ones that are under 1,000.
Oh yeah. Me, I would like a camera that I could change the lenses. See that camera, I wouldn't even use for.
I would have to get one that I could do that, just because of what I do. I need just because of for like the miniatures and stuff. I need like the kind of
the macro lens, yeah.
Yeah, even just like slight zoom, like.
Well, you just need a telephoto, and they'll do macro. The telephotos will do macro, you know. And that's what a lot of people use for macro is telephoto.
I've seen.
I'm just saying,
one of the guys that I watch that does this kind of thing specifically. I forgot he did a whole thing showing like his setup, like he's done it like a couple times, and I forgot what he was using because Because right now, how my setup is this freaking ring light that I use. I have to have it like really close up on me, just because
Right.
it's wired plugged in for power.
Right.
And the only spot I have to plug it in is under my desk, so it like has to wrap around the back of my thing, and the cable's short. And like I just put my phone on it, and that's far. Like that, obviously that part's wireless, but I want to be able to like move it around more and like get different angles, set up for different angles and stuff, and like have it farther back where I don't have to worry about bumping into it. And if I need to like stop and get up and go do something, I could do that without having to like move it and then put it back and it's not in the same spot.
Mine.
Shit like that. Like what would be nice is if I could have it like almost like mounted or like connected to my shelf right back here, and then have it like looking over like zoomed in like way more, but still be at like a high resolution. 'Cause, like my videos, they're all like 3x zoomed in. It's 4K like 60 frames, but like you can tell like it's not. I mean, part of it could just be YouTube compression.
Yeah.
It's not quite like as crisp.
Ticket Black Ops.
Right.
I don't know how to. Also, I don't know how to adjust like the colors and stuff.
And it could be
my-
also if it's an optical,
phone.
digital zoom instead of an optical zoom, that's gonna like make it
No,
look.
I'm pretty sure I want to say the 3x is
Optical.
an actual zoom.
Well,
It's one
you'll
of the
see
preset like default ones.
you'll see the lens move back and forth if it if it is an actual zoom lens, because it'll move. It'll move
I think so
substantially.
because just because the 3 is like it's one of like the
Three's
preset
not
like
much,
default
right?
one. Well, right. Well, it's also
Yeah.
one of the preset default ones that's on like every version of how you can use the camera. It's on like the photo, the video, the pro
I
photo, the pro
gotcha.
video, the time lapse that I use. Like
Right.
it's on like so like I would assume
Trust no one.
because I know like I think the 5 and the 10 are. I mean, it's got fucking
10's
5
usually
fucking
a
lenses on the
digital.
back.
10's usually a digital zoom because it's like 10 times is pretty heavy.
Fucking conversation.
This thing has like up to 100 times zoom. It
Oh shit, yeah.
yeah. It has,
So
it has
100
fucking 5
times.
cameras.
So like I had like an SLR back in the day. And I had 120 times telephoto lens. And the fucking lens was like 8 inches long, I think, at least. Like at its longest point.
Yeah.
And it went, say, like from 4 inches to 8 inches. So it had like 4 inches of travel for the optic. So if you don't have like 4 inches of travel for it, then it's got to be you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's got to be optical zoom, you know? It's got to travel a good bit. I mean, smaller lenses don't have to move as
I know.
much.
I know
but-
it's one of it's one of the other cameras because I've used it before to like read stuff that was like kind of like high up and like at a weird spot I couldn't really see it. And you could like you see it like it jumps when it gets to a certain point of the zoom.
Yeah.
Because it's switching to that specific lens.
Right.
I mean,
Well, that's
I mean,
one way to do it too if you have multiple lenses.
yeah, that's got 5 lenses on the back or 4.
Oh, you're talking about your phone. I thought you was talking about the
phone.
camera.
I don't have a camera.
You're using your phone right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So you got another phone that you're using for that.
That's my only phone.
No, I mean, so you use that phone to do the...
Mhm.
It's not the same phone camera you use for Discord then. All right.
No, that's my web camera.
All right. That's what
Logitech web camera.
That's what I was getting confused about. All right, so... Well, yeah, that's different. I thought you was just talking about like a webcam. You're talking about plugging it in and this and that.
No, the phone I don't plug in. It's the ring light that's got to be plugged in.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
it's a
it's just
short cable.
Yeah,
And
but you
it's
can
and it's
add
not
an
a-
extension cable.
it's not a regular outlet. It's a USB. So I'd have to find like a USB extension.
Yeah.
No.
When I did cable,
I just
when I
don't
did cable, I had access to those. I actually have a couple extensions here because we would do we would install the little USB wireless adapters if the computer didn't have its own built-in wireless,
I mean, right now it's not
adapter.
really
No, I'm just
That's what
saying.
I'm doing.
But
So I'm not too worried about
and
it.
the little extension cables aren't that much. I think you can pick them up at Walmart for under $10. And
I
get like
could definitely
extra
find
three.
it on Amazon for cheap as fuck.
Yeah, but you got to be careful. You know, it's got to be able to like handle the data stream. So you don't want one that's
It's purely power
oh yeah, duh.
for the ring light. It's yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
See,
supposed to be
I
powerful
honestly,
enough for an LED light.
well, shit's any of the ones I had would work then. I used to
I
have.
mean, I'm not really too worried about it because it's fine right now. I mean,
right.
when I go to upgrade stuff,
Yeah.
that's when I worry about that kind of stuff. Because right now I'm just like, because there's still things I want to do as far as my process and like stuff with the videos to do better there before I worry about spending a bunch of money on shit.
Yeah. I would.
Because I also still want to get like an airbrush, and if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna need to get like a little airbrush portable booth thing and a little compressor and all that kind of stuff, and then
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. I mean, this Brio, it is 4K, I think, but I mean, I only stream at 1080. There's no sense in streaming. If I'm playing a game at 1080, there's no sense in streaming at 4K. You know.
no. See, for streaming, I'm like when I'm doing regular streaming, I'm just going to use the little
Right.
camera. But if I'm going to stream this stuff, I want to have a camera set up with like that's.
Yeah. See, that's why I want a camera because like say I do want to do like say a recorded video or something, or I just kind of I don't know what for whatever reason, and I want to like have a different kind of like background. Then I can either take a picture of the background and put it, you know, in OBS and just have myself in front of it as if I'm there, or you know just have a portable camera when it doesn't have to be plugged in. So yeah, I agree with that.
Let's look. All right, does he say what?
But I would actually, I would use the SLR for actually top down recording. That way it can be zoomed in.
Yeah, that one's maybe a little too expensive. This guy he showed like how he does like his stream setup for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's using a Zcam E2C professional 4K camera. That's like $1,000 camera.
What's who makes it?
Zcam.
See, I don't even, bro.
But I mean, his shit of course looks good though. But
no, I know.
I'm gonna show you. I mean, this is a camera. Like it ain't got nothing. You got to buy all the shit. This motherfucker's a box. Yeah, so you got to buy the lenses. You got to buy all the shit. This is like a professional.
Yeah, it's just camera. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'd still, if I'm going to spend $1,000, I'm going to get a Sony or a fucking Canon. And I know the movie industry uses Sony, so.
Okay, so this is fuck. That motherfucker's $2,000. Okay, not gonna be able to use that. Get that.
Lumix?
Panasonic Lumix GH7 mirrorless micro camera.
Oh no, I'd still
again no lens. $2,000.
Telling you, man, I would just fucking get a Canon.
It was motherfucker. That's the other one's fucking $2,000 something. Okay, so wait, is this so here's a web camera that he uses, the Instalink. Amazon doesn't have the price for that one. I feel like I remember seeing this one.
So that's kind of like a portable one?
No, this is a web camera.
No, I know, but you said some kind of link.
Oh no! It does have the link doesn't have the price for Amazon.
Oh, I got you.
It's like an old Amazon link or something. They probably have a new model. Yeah. So this version's a 150.
My phone's on the fucking.
Blackmagic capture card. Okay, so damn, that fucking thing's $600. I'm pretty sure the Elgato one's fucking way cheaper.
Dang. My friend jumped in the lobby. I'm like, I gotta get 3 headshots with pistols, and I got 2 out of 3. And you know, pistols are hard. And it just got harder. When I'm in there, it just got harder. It's gonna be sweaty now. Fuck it.
What's that? It's just the Elgato internal card that's got it. Show the fucking backside of this thing. Here we go. No, it's not that one. Fuck. I swear. Swear, I thought Elgato made an internal cam link, but I guess they don't anymore.
Who knows, man?
It was just an expansion card that you could put inside that let you plug in like a multiple cameras.
Right.
Because the one he linked is like fucking $600, but I swear they.
I mean, what is it used for the interface? Like USB-C or something? Or
no, it's an internal card.
No. But what is it used to link the camera?
Oh, just HDMI.
Oh, okay.
Thermal thrown. Enemy thermal barracks.
Yeah.
The one that he is the 4 HBO 2.0 inputs. Up to 4K 60. Use PCI Express lane.
Dude, I can't even get a kill now. Much less a fucking headshot. I'm telling you, not with pistols.
Pro.
Not with pistols, not with this, not with, you know.
Yeah, fucking Camlink Pro's got 4 the same amount of things, and it's like less than half the price.
Oh, Elgato, you paying for the name, bro?
No.
Oh,
the one that he linked is $605 on Amazon. Elgato is less than half the price.
Oh, my bad.
What's your problem? Priming syntax.
Now, of course, I know that the one that he linked is a really good one. It's Black Magic. They make a lot of really good shit.
Yeah.
Eyes on hostile syntax.
That's that other camera. What's this? Oh, this is one of his lights. Damn, that fucking light's fucking $1,200. God damn.
Dude, I got a fucking Vivitar light that's 60. That I think I paid like 50 or 60 for, but I can change it whatever color. It looks like a fucking one of those work lights. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's on the same form factor as a, like, say, a work light, halogen work light, but like
This is his audio interface.
But it, you know, I can make it whatever color. Except, like, for some reason I can't make it you know, like black light or something. I don't know if I can make it a black light.
I think black light, you have to have a specific type of
it's a specific frequency. This one, it might do it, I don't know, but it's all Bluetooth. You control it through Bluetooth. You Bluetooth it through your phone. There's no app, which is, I mean, well, it is an app, but you use the Bluetooth to, like, turn it on, I mean, yeah. I don't even, does it have, it has a main switch, but, like, the saw, you know, I don't know. Alright, there's a point blank, but I need a headshot. But yeah.
Sending thermo. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be getting those.
No medal for second place. Crush those dirtbags.
And
Simtex, front.
oh.
Perfect execution. The
Yeah, dude. I went from like
Phantom
I don't even know what I did last game. I only got 3 kills this time. But yet, the last match I played, I like knocked out most of my headshots and this and that. I'm like, I was actually doing good. Now I'm like, with the sweaty fucks. But usually when someone jumps in the match, it kind of like it overestimates how good I am, and then in like the following match, it like tone it down. It's like, all right, this dude's trash. We gotta like lower the skill level. All right, got the field upgrade bullshit done, so I can go back to fucking spring mine. Alright. So as soon as I get one more fucking headshot, I can at least switch over to the shotgun and get some point blank kills. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, dude, it's like I don't need to fuck with it like anymore. As far as cameras, I mean, this Brio's fine enough. The mic's great, and if I didn't have this mic, I got that lapel mic that actually sounds real good. I just need to fix my mic boom.
Mhm.
That's it. It one of the the wing nut stripped, so I just need to I need to fix it. I haven't yet. I might work on it this week. All I got to do is, you know, add a nut, put a nut on there instead of the little wing nut.
All right.
Either that or change the bolt and shit that goes through. It's just, you know, I bought it fucking $12 off of Amazon for a boom mic, you know, that clamps to a desk. Thing is like, if I clamp it to the desk every time I fucking move, it sounds like, you know, someone riding by with bass or whatever. It's like boom. And so yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really just need to hang the mic upside down from something.
Yeah.
Which I could. I have a TV right above me with an Xbox zip tied to it, and I could totally like do something with that. I could attach it to the Xbox.
Face off, team deathmatch.
You know, temporarily I could do something.
MCC is live. Sumo contact, We got
Some of the guys that I watch, what they do is they use
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
I think more than one of them does this. Well, I think they got some like inexpensive metal piping from like the hardware store.
I was thinking about PVC.
Actually, one of them got a little more nicer looking stuff. But I think another one got like PVC pipe.
That's what.
And it's all like he has like almost like a grid of it up mounted on his ceiling, so he can and he has clamps so he can move lights and cameras and shit like in whatever like wherever he wants.
So what I was thinking about doing, and I actually thought about that, and I think that might be the way I'm going to do it. So I was going to take some PVC, and I was going to create like, imagine like a hutch, right? So, so it'll have, like it'll the PVC will hover, you know, go like behind the desk, and the feet will go on the side of the desk. The feet, and I'll make like these little feet or whatever, and so what I'll do is I'll have it run horizontally where I want the camera, where I want the mic. So I'll probably have like 2 or 3 like horizontal pipes where I can like just drill holes and like put the you know, just put the shit for to mount the cameras and the my lights, because I have 2 lights I can mount it and shit. And so yeah, I thought about that. At least 2. Well, I'll have 3 altogether for stability. I'll have one like closer to the bottom, and then it'll have like one right around the top of the monitor where the camera can go. Because I want the camera to come down like about 2 inches. It's on an 18-inch, and it's on a thing that clamps to the desk. But the shortest you could get it, I think, is 18 inches, and it literally sits over the monitors like the monitor like a couple of inches. And being that it's kind of back from behind, you know, it's kind of sits behind the monitor because it's at the back of the desk. You know, I could just get it closer to the monitor, and I could just kind of like bring it down a little bit, and then I can bring the monitor down a little further, and it'd just be like where I would want it.
I forgot what it was called and who makes it, but there is, I think it's pretty cheap.
I mean, the PVC
It's
is cheap
like a
as
camera
fuck.
little mount, like a little camera mount thing, but it's made so that you can just like attach to your wall, like and put it like wherever. So you can put it like the height you want it, and then put like a little thing on it to kind of maybe adjust the camera. It has like a little thing to adjust the camera a little bit off of it.
Yeah, I mean the PVC.
It was one of those Linus like tech upgrades for like one of his employees.
Hate that dude.
And they got it.
I mean the PVC's cheap. Like under $20, I
Yeah.
can get the PVC pipe, and then I just gotta paint it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't even have to like glue it. I could just kind of like have it to where it can be pull out and be disassembled. Like I can like glue the legs and then like, you know, and then leave the other ones where you can even make it where it screws and shit if you want to, but you know, if you want to spend the money on the fittings, but you just, I don't know, but I thought about making it. I'm probably gonna do that route, but like I could just hang it off the TV in a pinch. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to kill these motherfuckers. Probably do.
No, you're good. I'm trying not to slice my finger.
Oh fuck yeah, the X-Acto knives will fuck you up.
Spotted enemy.
Oh, I know.
I was just guessing that's what you're using, cause I mean that's what usually you use with models. Is that. I have a couple of them.
I'm mostly using the clippers and this little sanding sticks, but every once in a while I gotta go in there with that. Yeah, no, I like have a permanent scar on one of my knuckles, on my pointer finger on my left hand from the X-Acto knife.
Right.
Cause accidentally it slipped. This is years ago when I was living with Jordan at the apartment before we were like, I think it's before I even really like knew you.
Right.
Because before I didn't have any clippers at the time, working on one of my other model kits, and so I was using the X-Acto knife to cut the parts out. And I was just, this was one of those times where I was just paying too much attention to the TV while working on my model kit, and it slipped out and went point straight into the side of my knuckle.
Oh.
And I couldn't bend my finger for 2 weeks. And like I put a band-aid, like I immediately knew I fucked up. I stuck my finger in my mouth, went to the bathroom, put a band-aid on it. It bled so much on the band-aid that I had to immediately change the band-aid again. And then like I just kept like a band-aid on it for like 2 weeks, and like so it looks like it looks like this is weird, like kind of dark, deep what is it, like wrinkle like in on my knuckle on the side a little bit, but that's the scar from it. And like I said, I literally could not bend that finger.
Wow.
For like over a week, and I probably should have went to like urgent
got
care or something,
stitches?
and got stitched. Like I mean, it healed up. Like it
I mean,
fucking
yeah,
sealed up.
I
Because it was a
haven't-
clean cut, but like I was like for like a week or two, I was like, man, I should have like go and like because I got like fucking permanent damage to my finger or something. And then at some point I was just like, it's not bleeding anymore, and I'm only wearing a band-aid to keep because it hurt to bend it. So I'm only wearing the band-aid as like tape, pretty much. Somebody I switched to just using tape.
I like the butterfly stitches, man. Those came in handy. I actually saved my kid from having a nasty old scar. This one hospital, they had cut on my first wife. They cut on her, and it's like this big gross ass scar that they left. And I'm like, so it's like we're at that same place. I'm like, nah, dude. We were there like a whole hour, and they didn't even see us. And my kid's like above her eyes, all gaped open. And She got a very tiny little scar in her eyebrow. I just said, "Fuck it." I went to Walgreens. We left there. We went straight to Walgreens. I grabbed some butterfly stitches and some peroxide and cleaned her out and put the butterfly stitches on. And yeah, and she got a little bitty, teeny tiny scar, and they would have made it ugly, bro. They were fucking butchers over there at that hospital, anyway. But but yeah. But me, I've never had a stitch, and I probably should have had a stitch a couple of times, but yeah.
This one I probably should have did something, but I mean,
dang, I'm trying to get a headshot.
There is like, I do notice there's a little difference, but I mean, I still have I have full range of motion on it.
Yeah.
It don't hurt or nothing.
Right.
But I could tell, like right now I'm comparing, and something feels a little different in this one. In the one
well, yeah, if you squeeze the skin, if you squeeze the fucking scar the wrong way, that shit hurts like a mug. Because what it is, you know, it's just hard skin. The skin's like...
No, not that. That's not it. It's like the muscle on the inside.
Oh, because maybe you fucking did something?
Because like I said, I mean, you can't see it, but it's literally like this one little crease on my where the joint is. Like I stabbed myself in the joint.
Okay. You're more likely
so,
if I hit some cartilage or some.
Yeah,
and the same thing is a scar is just hardened skin, so it just probably feels weird because that whatever you hit, the muscle, cartilage, tendon, whatever. You know, it's probably just scarred. You know, and when it rebuilds itself, that part gets hard.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get no fucking head.
And if I think like right now, like thinking about talking about it, I do get like weird, like not ghost pains, but like
phantom. They call it phantom feelings or something like that.
That's not necessarily phantom pain, but kinda. Where like it just starts, it gets like real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I start I remember that feeling of like how lightheaded I was when it was like first bleed and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I don't ever think about it rarely, so I don't ever have that.
Yeah, sometimes when I think about my kid's eye, that shit makes me feel kind of squeamish. Like, oh man, I can't believe I fucking manned up and fucking handled that shit. Because, you know, it's like I'm, you know, never, yeah, I wouldn't be a doctor because I don't do cutting the skin or like shots or penetrating the skin with a needle and shit like that. But yeah, I doctored her up, man. I just like focused in, did it. You know, whatever. And then there's been a few times I should have had stitches. I got like a scar on my palm. It's, you know. And I know it's so funny. It's like a friend of mine, he had like a surgery on his arm. And dirt doesn't stick to your scar.
Really?
Yeah. Like his arm would be dirty from moving dirty shit around, dirty furniture around or whatever, the dirty boxes, unloading the trucks. And like, yeah, the scar is clean as fuck, but all the dirt sticks to, and he's the one that pointed that out. I'm like, huh, no shit. And yeah, it won't stick to you like a big, you know, a scar or whatever.
Yeah, I guess, I would say I don't have nothing big enough that I would notice that with.
I guess because that skin is, because of the way it's rebuilt, it's just kind of rebuilt, you know, where it's not as porous.
I would say it's probably just like smoother because like
yeah. I guess like it's more like, you know, say like a vagina or the inside of your mouth, you know. I'm just saying,
like
I guess it would make that.
Lab.
Yeah, some labia skin.
Yeah, just
a little vulva skin there, you know.
It's that fresh new skin.
That fresh vulva. Riding this new vulva.
Because I have like a lot of. I don't have any major injuries in my life. Other than, I mean, that's the biggest one. But like, I got a lot of like, just because of the work I do, I have so many like little cuts and shit and stuff in my hands. Dude. I mean, I even just got one on my. Oh yeah. Probably yeah, you can't really see it, but there's one like by my other side of my hand that just a little random thing that fucking happened. My hand slid across something.
I know. I went to go. We had ripped up this old countertop, this Formica countertop, and it'll rip like a fucking, you know, like a fucking razor. And I went to carry. Me and this dude went to carry a piece, and it was on that edge of that, like the Formica had ripped on the angle, and I was holding it by the fucking ripped part, and it just fucking went in my fucking went in. It just cut me, bro. Dude, I almost fainted. Like, it shit cut into like three of my fingers on the inside. And I started getting all sweaty. I go back inside and I'm like, I got my shit all wrapped up. And I'm just like laying on the fucking like laying my head on the bar top, and you just like sweating profusely, bro. Almost lost, like, yeah, I came close to fainting.
You just reminded me. So at the last cabinet shop that I worked at, I did a lot of deliveries and stuff for them, and they did a lot of this stuff called white melamine, which is very similar to Formica, where it's like particle board that's got this like white plastic kind of material on it. A lot of like
it's like a lacquer kind of.
Well, it's like a lacquer finish. As no. It's like a.
I'm not saying it's lacquer. I'm just saying it's like real shiny, like as if it had lacquer finish.
Kind of semi. It's like a more satin. It's just like plain white, and it's like the same kind of stuff. If you ever buy like Walmart or IKEA furniture, usually that stuff will be like black, but this is the white version of it, and it does the same thing where when you cut it or it breaks, it's pretty sharp.
Plastic shit. It's like a plastic kind of texture. Yeah.
And they did a lot of that. And one of the jobs, you know, I was delivering the cabinets to the guys where I was handing to them out the back of the truck at the guys on the job site, and I had all the shelves like kind of bundled up where it was like a stack of the shelves with like little plastic cling wrap like to keep them together. Right. And we're handing some of the truck, and at some point, someone in the line of like stuff getting past goes, "Hold up, someone's bleeding. There's blood on these. They're fucking white, and they got little blood stains on them." And so everyone stops and looks at their hands, and I go, "Oh fuck, it's me. My hands just got blood on them. Like it's like barely sliced, like inside of my hand, like in one of my fingers somewhere." But I mean, that was just like a little minor nothing cut. Like I was able to like wipe that off, and then it stopped bleeding pretty quickly. But like it was just like randomly just I didn't even like it was. So it was sharp enough that I didn't even notice.
Right. Yeah.
Just we had to take a second because there's just red stains on white.
Yeah, like what's going on here, man?
And we're like, oh fuck, it's me.
Still trying to get this.
Yeah, but most of the little scars I get on my hand, they go away pretty quick because this is like
I got it. Yeah, because I would have a bunch.
Big splinters.
Oh, dude, splinters, all kind of shit. But this one fucker.
I'm convinced that I probably have like hundreds of micro splinters, like the kind of you can't even feel or see, like just full on my hand. Like if they did like an MRI, like a high resolution MRI on my hands, it'd just be full of shit.
Yeah, they'll work their way out eventually. Because when I did tile work, I would get like, when we would bust up old tile, ceramic tile, you know, it just like shatters and shit. And you kneel in that shit and you get like, yeah, bro, you get one embedded in there, and then like months later you get like this pimple like thing on your knee, and then next thing you know, this like little sharp thing pops out of it, like, you know, eventually.
I've never had that. No.
I mean, I have.
Because I'm pretty good about getting them out. What I'm talking about is like
you don't even know they're in there.
Yeah, you don't even know they're in there. Like,
well, you don't know they're in there. You just fucking. That's what I'm saying. It's just like a month later, dude. You get this like hard like pimple bump on your like me. It would be knees because I'm always kneeling down, and we'd get that shit like in between the my knee pads and my knee, and and it would just be like I'll get this little bump, and then a couple of days later a little fucking, you know, just be looking at it and there'd be a little sharp thing that pop out of it, you know, the piece of ceramic that pop out of it. Dang, I almost got his headshot. I only need one more fucking headshot. Fucking aggravating.
Oh.
Fucking fuck. But
oh, okay, that's what.
Yeah, but I got a lot of like teak. Oh, bro, fuck teak. Teak wood, fuck it. Oh man, dude, we did a floor, teak floor.
My ass.
Oh, 100% you're gonna get fucking splinters just by touching this shit, dude. You can't even handle this stuff without getting fucking splinters, bro. And then we did a floor with this shit. And yeah, because you know it's raw, you know, because you do the floor, then you're gonna fucking, you know,
Finish it.
you're gonna sand it and poly it and all that stuff.
Lock it down, Bravo. We lost Alpha.
Alright, one more of these guys and I'm done for the night with this.
Yeah, I'm trying to knock out these challenges. I did get off like 30 minutes earlier than I normally would, but so that's good. But I didn't really make anything to eat, bro. I was like, there was like a, my kid's been on like a little health nut kick,
Losing Bravo.
and there's like carrots and shit in there, and there's
Hostile
like,
blast track.
a little bit of this carrot left, and I just grabbed a carrot and fucking started crunching on it and finished that off, and then I came in here and played, and
Losing B.
but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple, like, 1 or 2 meals things left from making my lunches and stuff, so I just ate that today. But tomorrow I'm cooking the next stuff for next week.
Yeah. No, I'm probably gonna eat something after I play. You know, I'll probably make me a sandwich or something light.
Enemy in the open.
Not that a sandwich is light, but I'll make a light turkey sandwich. And I know I got this motherfucker. Dang it! I can't get this fucking shit for nothing in the world.
Losing A.
Shit. Sniper working.
Catch this motherfucker off guard and shoot one of them in the head.
Eyes on enemy.
They're taking C.
Simtex, front.
Enemy headed down the string line.
We're losing Alpha.
Enemy
We're losing Charlie.
Dang, that was almost a headshot. The point blank though.
Taking Bravo underway. We're losing Charlie. Securing B. We lost C.
Dang man, I'm almost getting him in the head.
Losing A. Securing Charlie.
Tally 1.
Losing Bravo.
Sniper.
I'm gonna be coming back on this
We're
side.
losing Alpha. Securing C. Locking down Charlie. Losing A. Taking C.
I take a little huff of that little paint real quick.
Oh yeah, dude, this is what keeps the world going around.
This stuff doesn't, it's not as strong and as good smelling as this does the stuff I normally use.
I still love the smell of Marks-a-Lots, bro. Marks-a-Lots just
Don't let up.
smell great. And I mean, I don't really get high off the smell or anything. I just like the smell.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I just like, I kind of like the smell of the,
Losing Bravo.
Tamiya,
Securing Charlie.
what is it? Extra thin cement or whatever it's called. I think, yeah.
Oh, like the rubber cement type shit, kind of.
This is,
Hug dirt.
this is a different man. This is Mr. Hobby, Mr. Cement.
Securing C.
So like latex has a nice sweet smell to it. Yeah, smell to it.
I mean,
And
it's
so
definitely a
does
very
propane,
chemically,
like-
like, it's going to get you high kind of smell, but
Right. But like propane vehicles, like forklifts, when they drive, when they drive by, because like I worked at a couple of granite shops that used them, and they all the fumes are kind of sweet smelling from the propane.
That's what we use. Well, we have a propane and a electric.
Yeah, but the propane one,
And
like,
sometimes we have a diesel.
you ever notice the propane it gives off like it might just be better, like, what do you call it? Fucking emissions on them now, but the ones back in the day, they kind of like the propane ones had that like sweet smell when they would run. Kind of sweet, you know.
I don't really notice. Well, I don't usually notice the smell when I'm too much when I'm driving, because they usually you only smell the gas when you're driving it when it's got a leak or something.
No, this should just be the exhaust.
No, ours you don't smell it like that off the exhaust. But what I do smell is when the truck, because we don't send our tanks off. The truck comes and refills our tanks.
Yeah.
And I smell that motherfucker from across the shop.
Right.
That's how I know. That's how I know he's there, because I smell it and I'm like, oh shit, and I look up and he's out there with the big truck filling up our tanks.
Yeah, but the regular propane smell and the smell I'm talking about, it's actually opposite. Because, propane's got that smell added to it to make it stink.
Yeah. So you notice it.
Right. So I guess it's just when it combusts, it changes that. Like I said, I'm talking about, 30 years ago, 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So the emissions
different than what we got.
We're talking before the ones I used and shit and was around. They were probably like carbureted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, they would have to be I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. If they were carbureted or not. They could have been carbureted. I don't know if it was fuel injection.
I don't think ours are.
If they're newer, they're going to be fuel injection. So
these are. I mean, I don't know how new. That is.
I know they're not 30 years old, right?
No.
Yeah, they're probably within 10 years, 15 at the most. Yeah.
This one is like 5 to 10.
Yeah, so it's going to be good. Yeah. They probably don't smell like the old ones.
Because like I said, I've walked around it plenty of times while running, and I don't remember smelling anything. I mean, I definitely remember feeling that heat coming off. But
yeah,
I was just smelling nothing.
But I have a real acute sense of smell. But I would notice if they drove by, not necessarily if I was on them, but I would notice if they kind of like say you're somewhere picking something up and the door's been closed and they've been driving in that little area for a long. They've been moving stuff in that little area for like 5
yeah, that might just be like an older forklift thing.
Yeah, you would just smell it off the exhaust, but it had like kind of a sweet smell, like kind of like latex or like a latex, almost like latex, like it has a sweet smell. Latex. We used to use this liquid latex as a cement fortifier, and it looks just like milk. You're fucking dumping you're pouring a big 5-gallon bucket, and you're pouring it into a little bucket, and you literally want to drink it because it smells so sweet and it looks like fucking milk. You want to drink it, and you probably could because it's a natural resin from a tree, but I don't know. I would
go ahead and load these motherfuckers.
But I wanted to drink it.
Overdrive. Earn elimination medals to increase your combo score.
Hey, finger off the trigger.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Need a head to go.
Fuck you, asshole.
No, I think I want to sticky tack them like I normally do. Ugh.
I'll be back.
Just fucking do this tomorrow. Alright. Time to just chill.
I need a headshot, motherfucker. Just need a headshot.
I'll be back.
Y'all fuckers, give me a headshot. Bastards. They just don't want to give it to me.
Move that.
I'll be back.
Establishing trophy system.
Dang it, come on.
Right. Right.
Gotta get the fuck out of the way so I can kill these motherfuckers and stop taking my kills. Motherfuckers. And then they keep pushing them the wrong fucking way.
I'll be back.
Hey,
Headshot.
Oh, I know what to do.
do better. I can't
Right.
everywhere. Eyes on them.
So infernal. Oi, that was too fucking close.
You're falling behind, Crimson.
Contact front.
Bro, it's so hard.
Right.
Hey,
Almost. Dumb bitch.
Right.
Dang it.
Oh, what the fuck is my login for? PB anti.
I'm getting like tired of trying to do this shit.
Okay, so this has it saved.
Right.
Enemy
Fuck.
thermal incoming.
Enemies have disarmed your spring mine.
You're being outplayed, Crimson One. Step it up.
Finally. Fucking finally. Fucking finally. That's these motherfuckers' asses now. It's shotgun time, bastards. Shotgun time. Fuck 'em.
Hostile using assault pack.
Enemy trophy. Front.
Oh, that's what it was. Fuck, I just remember what my password was.
Underwhelming effort.
Don't you hate when you're trying to sign in and you can't remember your password, and then while you're doing the reset password, you remember what it is?
I hate when you fucking go to put on an updated password and it's the password. It's like, oh, you can't use that it's, you know. It's like, oh, that's what it is.
Found you.
Yeah.
I have five.
Yeah, I got so many.
How did I not type the same fucking thing? What the fuck?
What I hate is fucking sites. I hate a fucking site that you have to put like 12 fucking characters. I'm like, are you serious? Why do I need 12 fucking characters for my password? I don't need to write a book. I just need it to be like 8 fucking characters long, man. Really, fuck out of here.
Well, the thing that threw me off on this website is that I forgot you. Normally, I have a exclamation mark in mind.
Yeah.
Password, my like kind of modular passwords that I like to use.
Yeah, because
I forgot this website.
Get telling
You
everybody.
can't- Yeah, no, I'm
I know,
not
I
giving it
got
away.
you. Yeah.
But I forgot that this website you can't use
Yeah,
an exclamation mark. So
yeah,
I
I
did
hate
it.
when some of them can't use the fucking special character.
This website lets you use fucking periods and underscores and shit, but not. It don't let you use all of them, all the different shit.
All the special characters. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that motherfucker too.
Alright, now to get 7-point blank kills. I'm just gonna do that with the fucking shotgun. Knock it out.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Mm.
And I don't remember the.
So they trying to play some repost and shit when they get off? Or no?
I have no idea. He hadn't said nothing. He just said that they're me and Ray closing out the month at the shop unless you're on late. You're probably not going to see us. But that was like at 8:30. So
Okay.
I'm gonna see what time they're looking at.
Yeah. I think that too. Like, oh, fucking. Oh, sorry.
Damn, they don't got like free shipping after spending so much money or something.
I'm due. I'm down.
Come on, throw a dog a bone.
Face off, team deathmatch.
Get in the dog.
Eliminate the enemy. Take them out.
No
Lead
shit.
There's
down.
1 point blank. It was a good idea to use the shotties.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Oh, that's what I want to know. Do they have any?
Enemy shock charge.
Fuck, he got me before I could get him. Oh, fucking, you been keeping up with the old, love you too, you been keeping up with the old Diddy shit, the Diddy trial?
No.
I've been a little bit, like, they've been having, like, assistants and, oh man, they had an old assistant that testified and it was, like, really fucking damning to him and shit, basically. Because he kidnapped her, like, she worked for Suge Knight before she worked for him. And he found out, and you know, him and Suge don't get along. He found out, he brought her, he fucking brought her to the park or some shit. I think he brought her to a park. He got her in his truck, you know, got him to take a ride with him. Brought her to the park and be like, you know, I don't know what's up with you and Suge, but I will kill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or whatever. More or less, you know, like, if she's like, you know, she's being like a mole or whatever to him and shit, you know. But yeah, it was crazy. I forgot. I think I can just.
Incoming grenade.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is an automatic shotgun. That's their fucking ass now.
Blast trap.
All right, yeah, that's all.
But yeah, there's that shit. And he had like a secret witness come in that fucking used to.
That one's down.
Something had happened, I forgot. Yeah, dude, this dude's everybody he's threatened. He's threatened to kill and fire all his fucking employees.
Oh yeah.
It came out like the woman that used to work for Suge Knight. Like she said that he had told 50 Cent's manager something about he don't like all that back and forth shit. He likes guns. You know, instead of all that rap battle going back and forth bullshit, he'd rather just shoot a motherfucker more or less. And then fucking 50 Cent sitting there fucking, oh shit, Diddy trying to kill me. I guess I better run and hide. I think a good place to hide would be the Lakers game. And he fucking went to the Lakers game with a free Diddy P shirt. Free Diddy P, yeah. It's rolling the fuck. I love 50, bro. He's a. He's staying. Yeah, I love 50 Rob. How you doing
Tagged
it?
and bagged.
Much respect for that dude, bro.
Enemy here.
Out of all the fucking weirdos in the entertainment industry, at least he's a real fucking human being. Even though he sold drugs and shit, was a piece of shit, at least he's making up for it, you know.
Alright.
But
When did this
yeah,
shit come out?
yeah, that dude was shot and left.
Dope.
That dude was
Fuck.
shot and left for dead. You're not fucking scaring him with a gun.
That was August. Fuck, that's still a couple months away. Damn.
Located shock
This shit should strip soon, so that's good.
Tally shock charge.
See if they ever put my ticket up online so I can pay that.
Well, my stupid, I had this little Android Auto dongle for the wireless. That motherfucker went out. Like, it won't even, like, I can't even reset it, dude. It's just crazy. It doesn't reset. Fucking Motorola. I hate Motorola. And I don't remember, I don't, like, have the receipt. I know I bought it at Best Buy, and I thought I bought it online, but I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy and like, hey man, I need y'all to fucking pull up when I bought this, or unless y'all want to fucking swap it out for me. But I need to change this. Aggravating. I miss having the wireless shit, you know, like doing it over the. I don't know. Fucking maybe I shouldn't have bought Motorola. Motorola used to be a real stand-up fucking brand, bro. Back in the day. When they had the Nextel phones and shit, when they were like, you know, they didn't. I mean, they were your go-to for fucking like scanners
Still not up.
or anything, you know, wireless. And it's like, man, that shit just. I just saw them when they went down. You know, they just fucking their quality went down. And it's like that's like when like the Razor and all that. They were shit when all those flip phones came out. It was just that phone was popular because it was a flip phone. And they were hanging off the fucking coattails of being a good company at that point. Yeah, they were trash by that time, but...
Oh man.
Yeah, I know, I feel you, bro. I'm just trying to get these point blanks so my fucking my dailies are done. And then I can go do something else. 108, almost an hour and 20 fucking minutes. I mean, I knew it was gonna take me a while with the fucking with the pistol shit. You know, I knew the headshots on the pistol was gonna be a fucking pain in the dick. And then when my friend got in, I was like, all right, he just fucking increased he just made it harder by like double. But I did get that part. Now I'm just getting the point blank kills, which I'm running my little automatic fucking shotgun.
MTC's in the red. It's now or never.
Yeah, I just don't know because I tried looking up to pay that ticket that I got because that's the thing where you can pay online.
Oh
and
yeah.
They still haven't put it up online for me to pay it yet.
Man, they might throw it away, but you never can tell.
Well, no, so it.
I mean, it does take a couple of weeks sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it says. It could take like 2 weeks or
Yeah,
whatever.
the officer's got to turn it in, dude, and that doesn't mean it's going to get turned in either. You know, sometimes it falls through the cracks. They forget.
No, one of my friends at work was telling me that the little town that I got it in, he said that they're like you kind of how you described their police is kind of reminded me of like Pearl River, where they're just like on your ass.
Oh, any small
on
one
top of
because
shit.
that's their money. Any small
Yeah.
like area, dude, it's like that.
Yeah, so it's just that it takes that on the process. I
Yeah,
think.
because it's a fucking little small town. Yeah, and they don't move it
Grab the wounded.
very
Make
fast.
way to exfil.
They own that country people fucking time. Oh man, I got fucking 2 more point blank kills. Come on.
Fuck, it's cool.
Hey They brought us Chick-fil-A sandwiches today. Pretty good. I'm not like a chicken sandwich eater like that. I usually rather the luncheon meat type, thing. But Chick-fil-A's good. Tomorrow they're doing Panda
I keep meaning to
Express.
stop by the one that they just opened by us.
Yeah.
'Cause I haven't had Chick-fil-A, I think, since I was at LSU.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I
that's a
don't
long
buy
time
it
ago.
normally because it's expensive, but yeah.
Right. Fuck, I want to
Last week they got us chicken from Jubilee, and I brought some to the, to the kid. They had extra, so I brought like 3 pieces. It was tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Brought it home. The kid's like, "Oh man, that's amazing." Like, "Oh well, that's Jubilee shit there." So like, they like the gas station chicken. They like that crispy, crunchy chicken.
Oh yeah. I fuck with some crispy crunchy, some Sunnyside Barn, some what's the other one? There's another one, I forget what it's called.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the fucking name of it.
Sunnyside Barn, crispy crunchy.
Yeah, it's Fred's or some shit. I don't remember. It's some like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's getting warm in this fucking room. I'm about to open the door. Ah, fuck. Only thing is the fucking Chick-fil-A potato chips, man. I ate the fuck out of them, but it's like, oh man, potatoes are bad for me.
Oh, this is fucking cold, dude.
Man, that's a little bit better.
Ooh.
Alright.
Face off domination. Go
Objective
time.
capture in
the
progress.
objective. Take it A. Take it B.
Oh, they got a motherfucker with the fucking shotgun with the dragon, bro.
Hell yeah.
Lock it down, Charlie.
Alright, I don't need to keep looking at this.
Alright, I need to catch a motherfucker real close.
Losing B.
Shoot him in the face.
Take it C.
Capturing this objective.
Control zone C. Lock it down, Bravo. All zones are being locked down.
So it'll be the 9th.
B secured.
Okay.
Sorry, mate, not this time.
Oh man, that would have been a fucking. That would have been one.
They're taking C. Securing zone A. Losing Bravo. All objectives locked down. Hold those SOBs back.
Hostile shooter.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
Ooh, alright, one there. One more point blank.
Losing B.
Hey, my birthday falls on a Saturday this year.
Nice.
Hostile shooter.
Losing Bravo. We're losing all
There you
zones.
go. When's your birthday again?
August 9th.
Losing B. Stay.
So it's still a couple more months away, but
No, but that's gonna fucking, dude, that's gonna come faster than you think though. It's like what? June,
Oh, I
July,
know.
August, bam. That's not, yeah.
Thermal barrack out.
It's hard
we
to
got
keep
Michael's
track.
coming up soon.
Cases locked down. Dig in and hold.
Yeah, and oh man, his is in what, July, isn't it, or June? Oh, I know exactly what it is, dude. June, I know exactly what it is. It's in the yeah,
Hostile grenade.
because he shares a fucking birthday with
We've lost Charlie.
either my baby mama or my son, I think. Because we always talk about we've had, yeah. I think it's around like the 20th something. You know, I don't want to say exactly because streaming, but yeah, I think it's around the 20th somethings.
Bravo locked.
I think it's the same day as my son's.
Oh, they put out a teaser for a new season of Gen V.
Oh shit!
They're taking C.
I want I gotta watch the new fucking Rick and Morty shit.
We're losing Charlie. All locations
See,
secure.
let me say,
Hold your position.
Eyes on hostile Simtex.
We lost C.
Movement.
We're losing
About to get
Alpha.
them 3 kills. Got that triple, baby.
Securing C.
Yeah.
Losing B. Location secure. Maintain current.
You motherfuckers about to find out why this fucking gun's diamond.
Marksman smoke.
Lock it down, Charlie.
Moving.
Losing
Almost got
Bravo.
another triple kill. Help me get that fucking dark spine, you little bastards.
Drone.
Taking C.
Dusted him.
Losing B.
And looks like they put out the date for for Stranger Things season 5.
Oh shit.
What's your problem?
That's got a little teaser that came out an hour ago.
Nice. So when's
scrolling
G's
through
coming?
YouTube.
No, you go. When's G?
Let me go back up and click on it.
Molotov sighted.
We're losing Charlie. Securing B.
Thermal barrack.
Taking Bravo
Sending
underway.
thermal. Tick.
September 17th.
They're taking
Oh,
C.
okay.
All objectives locked down. Hold
Molotov.
For Gen V. So soon, but not like soon.
Losing A.
Yeah, a little time for it. There's a either a show or a video game that comes out like right around when Quinn's birthday, like close, real close, like within a
Losing
week,
A.
and I forgot what it was.
We're losing Alpha. Losing A.
Mine
We
set.
lost Alpha.
Tracking enemy
Bravo.
target. Dropped enemy.
Taking A.
That's
Taking Alpha. Zone Alpha captured.
Enemies have disarmed the string mine.
Tracking hostile.
We're losing Alpha.
Yeah.
Thermal thrown.
Losing
Did you message the boys?
yeah, they didn't.
Respond. Yeah, I was like, I mean, I was being kind of funny, bro, you know, but I'm like, I had just did my toilet,
A.
and I'm like, you know, so I know like the whole process didn't take long at all, like, and I like broke it down, you know, like I had
We lost A.
took the tank off the bowl, changed out all that shit, changed out the valve,
Losing
and put a new wax ring and stuff, and had to clean the old wax ring and shit. So it's like the whole process was under 30 minutes. And then I like grouted it, you know, and this and that. And I was just like genuinely curious, like, you know, what happened? It took you so long.
It was probably
Like-
including like going and getting the stuff.
Yeah, well,
and he
yeah, I
probably
saw
forgot some,
all
yeah.
that, you know. I did see his response. I love you too. And but I mean, I was like, if he would have like, I would have helped him out with that whole thing, man.
Losing Alpha.
You know, I would have helped him do it. You know, I mean, I don't think about help, but like my toilet, I would like to get help, but I'm just gonna break mine down and make it. I might wait till my son comes down and fix it, but I kind of want to do it before he gets down.
We lost Alpha.
But
Back at you.
But I'll just take my tank off and my bowl, because see, I got a great way, like I know a technique of like getting all the water out of the bowl, well, most of it anyway. And you take about a couple of gallons of water, like in a bucket. Like I used to use, we had these like mastic buckets that would have 3 gallon, it'd be 3 gallon buckets. And one of those filled about 3/4 of the way up would be perfect. Halfway to 3/4 of the way would be perfect. And you so you flush it, you turn off your water,
Taking all zones.
and you flush your toilet and get all the water out of the tank. And then you take a bucket, you know, like I said, a 3 gallon bucket, You know, 3/4 of the way full.
Tell you what.
And you just dump that in the bowl. Well, it pretty much just leaves a little water at the bottom of the P-trap.
I'm taking the.
You know, just a little bit. Where like it's like maybe a pint of water, if that. It's not much at all, right? If that. And then I just use my shop vac and suck the water out the P-trap. You know. And that way I could like
that's
turn.
why Netflix is announcing a bunch of shit. Not to interrupt you, but today was that Netflix like
a direct. Kinda?
Yeah, because they got the Squid Game season 3 trailer, the new
Oh, no
Knives Out
shit.
thing
No,
trailer, the
I
One
don't
Piece
even-
season 2 trailer, Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro trailer, Happy Gilmore 2 trailer, Stranger Things, the first 6 minutes of Wednesday season 2.
Dude, I haven't finished watching the Squid Game second season, dude. I kind of just didn't
I
get
haven't seen
into
it
it.
at all.
I watched like the first couple episodes.
I'm curious
Me and the
about
kid was
Frankenstein.
it was one of those things. Me and the kid was gonna watch it together, but they watched a couple episodes and they just kind of like me and the kid. Our taste kind of grew apart a little bit. You know, we don't like everything. Even solar opposites. You know, they didn't feel. It's them. We'd watch a couple episodes and they would lose interest and we wouldn't watch anymore. And they'd be like, "Yeah, I don't want to watch anymore."
Losing B.
You know, but
Damn, that's so
Yeah.
Losing
crazy.
Bravo.
ooh shit.
Taking C.
But yeah,
No, they're definitely going book accurate. It seems.
Losing B.
Thermal thrown.
that Karn was kind of cool. Though playing Karn, Karen. I want to say Karn for some reason.
Yeah,
But-
Karn.
Oh, it is Karn. Okay,
Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I mean,
it'd
got
probably be
weird-
Karen. But
Yeah, Karen or something like that. I think we just say Karn.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's like tomatoes type situation. But
Losing A.
yeah, that was kind of
What
fun.
the fuck?
We're losing Alpha.
One of these days, I'm actually gonna tried a DM, doing a DM, you know, doing one, but I don't know. I mean, I got the gist of it. It's just you're basically playing characters and you're coming up with a storyline with alternative branches.
Taking A.
You know, it was just I don't know.
Mover here.
Losing B.
But yeah, that was a weird. That day was just a weird day for me in general. That kind of set the tone for my day, and then it was like
Spotted
Hit him
mover.
hard.
the interaction with me and my oldest was a little weird that day, and it's just like I forgot to take my medicine that morning,
Alpha secure.
which you know that was like after all that, but. I mean, me forgetting the medicine was after, because that was like when I first woke up. You know, that's what I woke. You know, I woke up. I was kind of eating breakfast, and I forgot to take my medicine. And then yeah, it was just like I was in an odd mood because of that. You know, just like I was just in an odd mood that day, and then
Move out.
dude, I'm just saying, it was like I was real quiet that day, and I went home at lunch, and of course I took my lunch a little late. But I went home, said fuck it, I'm taking my medicine, and then the day got better after I took my medicine, you know. And when I went to my primary care physician, I had once again reminded him like, hey, you know, I kind of want to see a therapist, you know, kind of just talk about shit or whatever. You know, because I mean, I used to have I have friends, but I really confide with, you know, I feel more comfortable with, you know, talking with women, you know, and I miss talking with women because I don't know how to explain it. I just kind of I don't know, I talk to y'all and I'm, you know, and I get, you know, I can get deep and I can talk about emotion, but like, I just connect more when I'm talking when with women and shit. And I just kind of miss having lady friends that like were my confidants, you know, just, you know, my friends. I miss my friend Sissy. You know, I miss Kendra. She's like, you know, she's not available and so much to talk and stuff. And
Right.
and I honestly, me and Quinn's mom used to talk. You know, we could, but it's like I don't even know who that is anymore, bro. There's just whatever that is. If it's a con or whatever they're doing, they're just so wrapped up in it that, you know, that's you. My kid can't even talk to him. My kid would just go to talk to him, and they bringing up this little scam shit. Like, bro, why are you trying to prove shit to us? We don't even give a fuck. You know, it's just my kid just wants to talk to you, and you bringing up stuff that triggers them. You know, and it's shit like that. Like, it's so funny. Motherfucker brings me a fucking. They talking about this shit, and honestly, I think they gaslighting each other. Her and her old man, and it's like. They showed me this shit that you buy for a fleet. You know, who knows where their car came from? They said that someone installed it. Like, how are they installing shit on your car? Like, you don't lock the door. Like, what's going on? It just don't make sense. And, so, fucking, and then he gives me the cellular thing that they cut off their car. That is clearly for the OnStar. It's, you know, it's like the wire, you know how like cars have hotspots now? You know, my truck and my my 2011 fucking car has a hotspot. And it's literally the modem. It's literally the cell phone modem for like the hotspot or if you had OnStar. And they just fucking went in there, cut it, saying that people fucking are spying on them and tracking them and all this shit. And it's like, dude, it's like y'all are not even that important for motherfuckers to... Like, if y'all were billionaires or some shit, or there was a jealous boyfriend involved somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I could understand
They're
it.
just paranoid schizophrenics.
Y'all just some fucking meth heads, dude. Y'all just some fucking druggies. I don't know if he's a druggie, but I know her. Y'all just some fucking... And I think he's gaslighting her, and she's gaslighting him. She married a dude to get his house and didn't realize that we have the Napoleonic law where, nah, the kids are going to get it unless there's a will, bro. And then the kids still could get it if there is a will. You know what I'm saying? The wife don't get shit, and she didn't factor that in or some shit. And it's like, you dumb. That's what you get for marrying somebody for the wrong shit. And like literally, man, like a couple of days after they fucking came by, she's hitting. She don't ask me, the guy that owns the fucking house. She don't talk to the fucking, you know, the adult that like pays the bills and takes care of shit and whose decision it is. She's talking to Quinn like about coming, you know, about staying here. I'm like, yeah, nah, dude. First of all, the motherfuckers that she says is fucking her over is people that. It's always somebody that they helped out. It's always someone that they let into their house and helped out, and she's got like a real shitty judge of character. And it's not that she has a real shitty judge of character. She probably thinks that she can get stuff from these people because they just like her or whatever. Or maybe she doesn't even realize that these people are just like she is. But, you know, it's just... And not that... The baby mama is straight. She just does drugs. She don't steal or anything, but she'll befriend these, like... shady motherfuckers that always have alternative fucking motives. Ulterior motives.
Eyes on enemy.
And it's like,
Hostile Simtex.
bro, it's like, there's no way, man. You know, it's like, to be real, there's only one of my friends that I would like let live with me temporarily or whatever. There's only one. And I know she wouldn't take advantage. You know, she would be on her, because she's like me. She's like independent. She's like, nah, she's not going to live under somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? She'll like do it just to get her. As soon as she got her shit, she wouldn't be like making it a fucking lifestyle, right? You know, it wouldn't be like, oh, 3 months later, hey, you know, are you going to find a place? It wouldn't even be like that. She'd get her money up, she'd get her stuff together, and she'd be out. But she would have that out if she didn't want to, because she's not a druggie, she's not a gold digger. She's definitely doesn't use someone to perpetuate her lifestyle. She just don't want to be alone. She's a hopeless romantic and stuff. But she don't want to be alone and this and that. That's the only reason she would like a partner. But because even when me and her were got back together at one point. we were seeing each other and we were living apart, and within a month he was like, want me to stay with her, because she don't do the whole, we weren't long distance or anything, we were only like 30 minutes away from each other. No, we were more than that, we were for more than that, but still, twice a week wasn't good enough for her, you know what I'm saying, to be around her boyfriend. She wants a boyfriend or a significant other all the time around her, she needs that comfort, whatever. But anyway, I know she's not someone who would just sit there and just, even though, I mean, she's just not that type of person, and she's like the only one. Now, like, if my kid ever moves out, I would let more friends, especially a guy. The only reason I wouldn't like to let a guy friend stay here is because of my kid. It's like, you know what, I'm not even. I've had to turn my close guy friends down. Like, they ask, I'm like, nah, man, not as long as I got a female, biologically born female child in the house, though. Especially one with PTSD and all that shit. It's like, nope. I done heard too many stories, and then, had shit hurt, like, no. But, like, once my kid, if my kid wasn't in the home, I'd have an extra room, and I'd entertain it, but not permanently. I would never do, like, a permanent roommate. If someone needed a hand, or whatever, then, But, like, it would still be picky and choosy. Like, our mutual friend, because of the dog, that would be a no. Because no one's ever going to bring an animal here. It's just not going to happen. I'm not living with an animal ever again. And, so, by themselves, yeah. Animal, no. But it would never be a roommate thing, so I wouldn't have to say the issue that you had, right? It's like, okay, you're going to give me money to stay here, and I'm not going to rely on you to pay half the bills or this and that, whatever. It's just like, it's like, it would just be a different dynamic in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it would definitely be up front, this is temporary. I don't, because at some point, I don't want nobody in my fucking face. When I'm at my house. I've had people in my face ever since the doctor slapped me on my fucking ass. I went from in my mom's house to straight being. I got married and then moved out, had kids. I've just had people in my fucking face for 50 years. And it's like, I'm not saying I don't want people in my face. I just don't want to live people. I want it to, like, in other words, if I want to deal with people, I want to either invite them over or they invite me over. I don't want to just wake up and somebody's there, come home from work and somebody's there. And that's why I'm like, yeah. Right now, the way I'm feeling, if I ever got married, I wouldn't have a living life. But that would change. I'm pretty sure that would change. But a girlfriend definitely wouldn't have a living girlfriend. Definitely wouldn't have a living girlfriend. No way. No. First of all, I've been in situations and seen situations. I wouldn't date a woman that didn't have a car or their own place to live. I would never date someone that I just met, and I found out that they were like about to get kicked out. Because I done seen that happen. I've had that happen. Like, most of the women I dated, they've already had their own place, and they just kind of moved in with me, or I moved in with them. That's the way it's mostly been. but like, I would go back to my old shit where after me and my wife split up, yeah, dude, I told her this girl I was dating was like, I actually sent her, I was like, go live with your friend, go live with your guy friend over there. Like, cause she was like, oh, my mom's like giving me shit, man, and wants me to move out, which I knew was bullshit from the get-go. I really knew that was bullshit. Her and her mom got along like real good, you know what I'm saying? Her mom was never home, working long hours or at the boyfriend's. So I'm like, I knew that was bullshit. And it's like, nah, dude. So, and that's the way I was. And then like, after a while, I kind of like started missing, you know, like having someone live with me and all that. Well, it started with having this chick that was like my babysitter. I brought her down because I liked her, you know, I've liked her and shit. And I was like, yeah, you know, I needed someone to watch the kids because, I mean, shit, at the time, you know, they were like, how old were they? Like 9 and 8, you know what I'm saying? So they were like, still needed a sitter and shit for them. Actually, I didn't know at the time, and I wish I did. If I would have known at the time, there's not an age in this state. There's not like an age that a child has to be before you leave them alone. It literally says in the legislation, as long as they're emotionally and mentally able enough to be left alone. In other words, if they can fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They could be like 7 years old if they're not going to burn down the house. And they have, you know, food and stuff that you can leave. Basically, you can leave a 7-year-old home alone by themselves while you know, for, you know, not like forever, you know, like a few days, but like you can leave them home until you get off of work or whatever. So that was interesting. If I would have known that shit, man, shit, fuck, because my kids were pretty freaking, the first two were like pretty, like, you know, yeah, I could definitely have left them home alone, you know, they were alright. They were pretty self-sufficient, you know. Shit, dude, they started getting themselves on the bus when they were like, you know, 5 and 6. Like, I was like, I could count on them to get themselves ready and get on the bus. I could sleep. That was an accident. Boy, it scared the shit out of me. I slept late one day, and they weren't there. But I noticed their book bags were gone too, and I like low-key called the school. Like, yeah, I just wanted to make sure the kids weren't tardy today. I want to make sure that, you know, they you know, hey, my kids, they weren't tardy today, huh? They didn't have like a tardy, huh? Nah, they weren't tardy or nothing. So when I found out, I was like, man, awesome. These motherfuckers got theyself up. I was thinking they got theyself up, got dressed, and got on the fucking bus and went to school. Bro, I wasn't even that fucking, you know, like, whatever, responsible when I was that age. I'm trying to get out of school when I was that age. So they did, you know, so it's like, that's when I learned, you know, like, yeah, I could depend on them to do the right thing as far as that shit goes. But the little one, fuck no, dude. I bring the little one to school, that motherfucker calling me up an hour later having a mental breakdown, but they couldn't help it, you know. Fucking kids be picking on them and shit. But the little one, I can't even get that motherfucker to get up and wash the dishes. They washed the dishes, I think, today, just a few minutes ago. I was messing with him. I came home. Like, hey, had a good day? And they're like, yeah, you know, it's a usual day. And I went in the kitchen and seen the fucking 2 basins full of dishes. Yeah, I see it as a usual day. You usually don't do the dishes or something. I don't think they heard me, but I was making little jokes. And then I was like, hey, you do me a favor. Like, I went back by their room. I'm like, hey, what you doing? Playing Minecraft. I was like, think you can do the dishes at some point today? Tonight? Because they forget, dude. And I get it. It reminds me of me. That's why I get so frustrated. It reminds me of me. My lazy ass procrastinating self. But yeah.
Patch it up. Securing B. Molotov sight.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, that's bad as people make this.
I kind of just. I just kind of wish. I mean, I wish, but it doesn't matter. But I'm not like, I understand. But I kind of wish my kid drove, and that way they would go and they have a significant other, but that significant other is, you know, they live with their parents. They're, you know, they're like just like not even a year older than my kid, so it's like. It'd just be nice when my kid can go and spend a night at somebody's house and like give me a break. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're going somewhere. I forgot. They're gonna go hang out or somewhere. I forgot this weekend. I think it's tomorrow or some shit. And I'd be like, bro, why can't you go spend a night at someone's house like on a day I'm off? You know what I'm saying? That way I can just have a whole day to myself, man. They're getting better though, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna get better. The only caveat, the shitty caveat is you know they're starting to be, you know they're starting to grow up. You know how you grow apart from your parents when you're a teenager. You know, kind of like, you know, you don't need them. You don't need their comfort as much. You know, just and when I say comfort, just them being there. You know, you don't need them to just be there. You don't need to interact with them as much. You know, you hug them less. You know. That stuff kind of starts like becoming more infrequent, and you know that's the only caveat. It's when they get to that point where they don't fuck you with you anymore. They're literally not fucking with you anymore. They're not sitting there watching the TV shows and the movies with you like they did when they were little and stuff like that. Like me and my kid, like there's a lot we don't like. We have like a big divide as far as interests now. You know, we don't like. You know, we don't really fuck with the same kind of music so much. We don't fuck with the same shows anymore. They're definitely not the same games. Like the video games we used to play, yeah, they don't fuck with them. And they were fucking with Modern Warfare 2 or some shit for a little bit during the campaign. And I'm like, you know, you can just log into the Xbox and because that's my home Xbox, you can play the Black Ops 6. They're just not into the stuff anymore that we both used to be into. But you know, so that's like we both been knowing about the new Rick and Morty episode, and we've yet to play that shit. You know,
come get us.
we yet to watch it together. It's like we don't syncopate. Like right now, it's like when I get done with this, I'm ready to chill, watch YouTube or whatever before sleep, or watch TV. They're in there fucking with their, you know, with their friends on Discord and playing video games. And then they stay up late. So like when I'm up in the morning, you know, they're sleeping. And I'm just saying, we just don't. Our schedules are all different and shit. You know, we just not.
Right.
We're not ready to chill at the same time. And you know, like their shit's boring to me, my shit's boring to them. So. We don't watch. Yeah, we just kind of growing apart, like on that, you know, on that note. And it's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're getting to where they're going to be doing all that stuff and spending the night at significant others' houses and stuff like that, or friends' houses, and you know, a lot of their friends. So they'll have friends, and their friends are like trans or whatever, alternate. Whatever lifestyle, and they will, and they don't tell their parents. They keep it a big ass secret. So my kid's open about it. I'm fine with it. I understand the whole thing. It's not because they're trying to get attention. It's not because of this, that. It's not because of school fucking told them that this was the new way or anything. It was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It's their own device, and so other parents will see my kid as like a bad influence or whatever. Oh, like, oh, it's ignorance. Oh, this kid is whatever trans. Oh, they're gonna get my kid to be trans. When they're fucking, the reason they're friends is because they're already trans, because they already had something in common. But you know, kids are scared to come up. Even Cool is scared to like tell me about their. They told me about the lesbian thing and was kind of apprehensive and worried about that. But just for some reason, they were even more scared to tell me about the trans thing. And I'm like, dude, you said you was a lesbian, and I had no issue with that. Why would you think I had an issue with the other? It's like, you be you. I mean, they told my generation that we could be whatever we wanted to be, and that was a fucking lie. There's no reason why it can't. It does. It has to be a lie. You can be what the fuck you want. You want to be a pineapple? Be a pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's hard for them to like keep friends because they'll get fucking pushed back from the other kids' parents because the other kids are pussies and not tell their parents like what's going on, or at least try to have a conversation. Then you got ignorant ass parents that's not gonna hear that shit. So,
Yep.
it's whatever. And, it's whatever, And it's like I said, it's like, just so they deal with that shit, so that's why they have friends, but it's when they get a little bit older and start doing stuff, when they hit 21 and can actually go and do stuff, and they're maybe a friend or whatever has their own place or whatever. It'll be a different dynamic, and maybe I'll finally get a couple of days to my fucking self.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I miss it. I miss them being in school. Cause bro, I had that whole morning. Like, I would see them that evening, but dude, it was so clutch, bro. To like, they would get on the bus at 6:30, and I would just like from 6:30. Oh, dude, I would get so much done. Cause I'd get up, I'd get them on the bus. I'd come back, I'd walk back to the house, and I would fucking eat breakfast. I was up by that point too. I would eat breakfast. Like I said, this is a kid that didn't get themselves up and going to school. Like every time, if I wasn't up, they went to school late. They weren't like my first two. But yeah, I'd go back. I'd fix me some breakfast. I'd smoke a bowl. And then I'd like watch some YouTube video on like fixing something or fucking with something, and that'd get me fucking like in the mood to go tinker in the garage. And like I don't know, that's when I really started getting depressed here. Well, the money, the mortgage kept going up, and I'm like freaking out about the money. So that was one thing that started changing my fucking attitude. But like losing those days by myself that I needed. Like some people crave to be around people. I crave for like alone time. Like the fact that solitary confinement is a punishment blows my mind. It's like, bro, that's exactly what the fuck I need. If I was to be in jail, I would want to be in solitary confinement. Maybe not like the bullshit that they do, but just to like not be around other fucking prisoners because they're irritating to me. It's like, look, bro. I'm here not because I made a career out of this. I caught up with some fucking weed. I got caught up with weed, bro, in my pocket, bro, because I'm a smoker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking thief. I'm not a fucking burglar. I'm just a pot smoker, and I'm only in here because it's illegal. And they're all like trying to relate and talk. I fucking went to jail one time. It was like early in the morning, and They get me settled in and shit, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I literally just laid down, and this fucking dude, this dude was something wrong with him. He was like autistic or something. This motherfucker, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, up 4 or 5 o'clock, brushing his teeth, making noise. Then he was wanting to fucking talk to me. Like I'm laying down. I'm not up. I'm not moving around. I can't sleep because the motherfucker is like brushing his teeth and doing his morning routine. But it's like,
Only acceptable outcome.
I just laid down. I'm trying to get to sleep. when I'm in jail, I just want to sleep.
Hey, finger off the
And
trigger.
it's like, this dude trying to talk to me. Hey, he's like, hey, you ever think when a bird's way up in the air and it sees food and it flies down and it eats the food? Like I'm saying, this dude was autistic. That's literally what he was saying. Trying to talk about a fucking, just a hypothetical bird trying to fucking eat food. And I'm like, I forgot the rest of it because it's just like, you know, and I'm in jail. The dude's like a big dude. I didn't want to fucking piss him off. And then you kind of hear these stories about jail. I didn't want to piss him off. But it's like, I really just wanted the motherfucker to leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you, dude. Like, I just want to sleep. They're going to come up in here and wake my ass up anyway about 7 o'clock. Because that's what they do. They don't let you sleep in jail. And it's like, you know, I mean, I was only spending a couple of days. It wasn't like I was sentenced. It was like, you know, they were holding me. You know, could go get processed or whatever. But it's like, yeah, man. Shit like that. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I would love solitary confinement in jail. I would loved it. I mean, they treat them bad with the shitty food. I was watching a video. They got this dude that does what he calls a warden burger. And it's a turkey burger. And there's motherfucking celery and... It's basically an Impossible burger and a turkey burger mixed together. And however long you're in solitary confinement, that's what you get all 3 of your meals. Turkey burger. Or a warden burger. And it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want that shit. I would just want to be left the fuck alone. Like, sometimes they cut the lights out, leave you in the dark the whole time. And different fucking places do different shitty shit with the... But just being away from motherfuckers, that to me is not punishment. That to me is like, thank you. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I like interacting, of course, obviously, but, man, there's just time, dude, like, 1 or 2 days out the week, I just kind of want them to myself. Where I ain't got to interact, I can stay home, I can just tinker, watch videos, and fuck off, and I ain't got to... My kid will walk by my motherfucking door and go, hi, hello, I love you, da-da, da-da-da. It's like, bro, when I say hello to you the first time, I shouldn't have to fucking say hello to you every time you walk by my house. You live in here with me. Why are you telling me hello? It's like, it's annoying because it's like, I'll be like, I mean, the love you part's not so much, but like, I mean, I'm trying to watch my motherfucking a show, or I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to stream, and then I got this little person like just constantly like, and then if I don't say it back, like, fuck the fact I got headphones on, or fuck the fact when I look like I'm focused. Nah, man, this motherfucker will like, oh, I said hello, or this and that, like, and I tell him every now and again, I like, bro, you don't have to say hello to each other every time we see each other in passing if we live in the same fucking house. When you go, even at work, if I pass by somebody and say hi to them, the second, third, fourth, fifth time I see them in passing, I don't say hello no more. I've done that, and that's like the thing. It's like, oh my god, just go in your room and leave me the fuck alone. It's not, I don't mean it like that, but it's just like, oh my god, it's like, you don't have to say hello to me, bro. Every fucking time you walk by my door. Like, literally, if every time that kid walks by my door, they will say hello. They done did it, like, twice already since I've been streaming. I mean, I'm pretty, you know. And then if I don't say nothing, they'll, like, adamantly, you know, just shit like that. Shit that shouldn't get on my nerves, but it gets on my nerves because I ain't getting no motherfucking alone time. That's why it's getting on my nerves. Because I just need to be the fuck alone for a fucking day or so, once a week. And I'm not getting that. And that's the whole thing. But it's whatever. Like I said, I just gotta be patient and just chill. Maybe go talk to a therapist about it. Well, maybe it's because of your parents that you feel like you don't want to be alone. I feel like you want to be alone. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's not my parents' fault, bro. I'm just crazy. I was born crazy, alright, motherfucker? I was born weird and fucked up. Get out of here. I just need to talk to you. Talk to you about how lonely I am, and the real issue is my battle of staying abstinent and my body is like, yeah, you know, men die fucking faster when they're alone. Men don't handle being alone like women do and shit like that. And it's like the internal fight between my brain and my biology, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit I need to talk about. Because it's like, I can't financially start dating, and I still got this kid. You know, that's like, just, they think, you know, they would like a female role model in the home, but that's not what I want to, that's not why I want somebody, you know? Like, I don't want somebody before my, you know, for my kid. That's the wrong reason. You want somebody because you love them and you want them, not because it's convenient or it's the best fit for, like, oh yeah, well my kid needs a female role model, I need to find somebody. Nah, fuck that. I'm just not. When I'm ready, I'll be ready, and it'll be for me and them, the person. And honestly, I'm trying to wait till my kid's out of the house before I start dating, or at least to where they're don't have to like feel the fucking need to tell me hello every time they see me. You know what I'm saying? When they're kind of like they're not as needy. Because that's what it's, right now, they still need me. It's getting where they don't so much, but like, yeah, dude. And I already know once they move out or whatever, I'm definitely gonna like miss not having somebody. I'm gonna miss miss having somebody in the house, I guess. Maybe not. But then again, it doesn't matter because I can just go to by their house. You know, that's my whole thing. Like, and besides, and then besides, it's like when my son would come over with all my grandkids, they'll have 2 rooms they'll be able to stay in instead of, you know, a little bit. Yeah, the one that I got to pull all on. Or they'll have another room to stay in, and I can leave my fucking computer shit hooked up in this one. I don't know. I just can't wait, honestly. But like I can at the same time, you know. It's just one of those things. It's like I'm not in a hurry to push my kid out because that's the last one, you know. And there's no more, you know, kid growing up in the house anymore. That, you know, that's done, and that's, you know, that's bittersweet. And so I'm not like in a hurry for them to leave. But I sure in the fuck don't want them to become the 40-year-old motherfucker that still lives with their parents.
Yep.
Yeah. As long as they find like a trustworthy significant other, you know, and which I like their significant other. They're cool people. It's just they're one of the ones that like kind of like don't talk to their parents and are scared of that, you know. It's, you know, their parents don't know how my kid is because you know, they're scared. They might not have a reason to be scared. They just kind of like one of those people who are just they're scared of saying anything about anything like that would maybe fuck something up, or you know, I don't know. But like, yeah, my kid bought him like a Valentine's, like a vase with some flowers, and they, you know, their significant other didn't want to bring it home because the mom would, you know, the parents would ask questions or some shit.
Right.
But like shit like that, you know. It's just stuff like that.
Well, they said they left a little while ago, so I don't know what time they're gonna get on.
Alright.
Time's nearly up. Close it down.
Back to work.
Fuck you, asshole.
I'm about done with the fucking... Oh shit, it's been 2 hours. I'm about done with the streaming. I'm I might end the stream after this match. I mean, I finished my challenges a long time ago. I'm just sitting here running I'm playing casually. It's like, this is what I do. I'll sit there and just play. I don't even know like how many kills I got. I just pick different guns and I'm just running through and just shooting motherfuckers, playing stakeout. They got some people I know that's in my lobby with me. They don't usually talk on the mic or anything, so it's convenient. So I'm just sitting there bullshitting with you and just playing Call of Duty, running around stakeout and fucking shooting motherfuckers with my sniper. I got my sniper set up. It's not really set up like I got like a I don't use a scope on my sniper. It's just like a Kepler microflex. And I literally use that bitch like a fucking shotgun, dude. I just run around, one shot, one kill motherfuckers. Matter of fact, it's gonna tell me all the bullshit. I got 18 fucking. I'm gonna get started with the best player shit. Man, my friend, him and my other, well, it's his friend. They're on the fucking top. At least I made number 5 though. That's pretty good with a fucking sniper. I'm like 5th out of 6. Of course, but so 9 1-shot 1 kills. It's usually more than that, but it's sweaty when they're in here. Alright, I'm gonna leave that party. Alright, everybody on the stream. I have a Patreon. Send money. You hear me? You hear me talking, you know I'm gonna need a lot of fucking meds when I talk, so I'm gonna need to pay for that. So I need y'all to send me a lot of money for the meds. Maybe a new camera. Some weed would be nice, you know, I didn't get to get high on games tonight, so maybe I'll just send some money and I get some weed and some skins, I don't know. Anyway, like and subscribe, hope you enjoyed this edition of Black Ops 6 with friends. Oh yeah. Go check out Mobile Suit Glenn on his YouTube and Twitch. You know, hell yeah. He's putting together those Gundams. Oh, I had threw a shout out when I first jumped in. I was like, he doesn't even know I'm in here. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
So sometimes if I'm like listening to like something other application, it doesn't play like the sound of like someone joining. Yeah,
and I had joined and I had like, then I muted my mic because I jumped in before I started streaming, but then I muted my mic and then I launched the stream. I'm like, hey, this and that and this and that. I'm in here with a friend, but he doesn't know I'm there yet. So if you hear somebody just pop in, that's him or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I was like, it's my boy. You know, he's got a YouTube channel he puts together, like builds these Gundam models, blah blah blah. Anyway.